So yesterday and today, I could not have been in a worse mindset and mental state to be able to do anything about, progressing in my life. I I wanted to make this video because yesterday and today have been reminders about how mental state is just never like a perpetual journey of being like progressively good. And it doesn't matter what stage you're at in life. And this has kind of been like, this has been validated by really amazing minds in our entrepreneurial space or personal development space, where there's so many great quotes about feeling good and or feeling bad and still doing the things you're supposed to do to move towards the life that you actually want. And yesterday and today were just reminders of that for me. Like yesterday was my birthday, and not that that's actually it has any relevance to the story, but one would assume that, you'd feel good on your birthday and, you're receiving a lot of love from all the people you care about. But I just wanted to be on my own. And it's not because I didn't want to like be surrounded by people I care about, but I just had one of those days, and it just fell on my birthday, which was a Sunday, but that's kind of carried through to today. I kind of feel similar. So today I didn't want to make this video. I didn't want to get on here and actually talk about any of this stuff, but like I wanted to do it because I think it's a reminder to myself and to other people that you're just never going to always feel good. One of my favorite quotes is from Leila Hormozi, and she says, "Fuck your mood, follow the plan." And I love it because, like, if you have bigger goals in your life that you want to achieve, or you have something in your mind that is like, I must have this in my world, then you need to realize that there's the goal and there's the actions towards that goal that you want to achieve it. And then you're not going to have, not every single day is going to be a good day. It just won't. You'll probably have more bad days than you will good in the pursuit of that thing, because it requires you to be a different level of person at every single challenge that you face. And you will face a lot of them. Let's just take, for example, growing your business. Over the course of the last 10 years, I've been trying to work this thing out. I've been trying to work out how to do business, how to make money online, how to be free from the system, how to have a lifestyle that I've always dreamed of having. And I'm proud now to say that I have it. But it hasn't stopped me having days where I just feel like literally nothing is possible. I need to give up. I'm scared of failure. I'm going to go back to being broke like I was before. And it happens more often than you think. I'm literally having 1, 2, 3 of these days a week. And I'm doing what most people would consider to be having a dream life. I fly business class everywhere. I stay in the best hotels whenever I go anywhere else. I have expendable money to do basically whatever I like with my life. I don't get phone calls during the day. I can do whatever I like with my time. Like, most people look at that and just go, shit, I'd love to have that lifestyle. And believe me when I say I love my lifestyle, but it doesn't stop me from having the days where I'm just like, fuck all of this. Like, this is fucked. I hate everything, right? And another really great quote, James Smith, he says, "One hot day doesn't make a summer." And what he means is, and I don't know if it's his or not, but what he means is just because you have a bad day or two doesn't mean that that defines you. And you can really easily get stuck in this mindset, which will derail everything you've ever wanted for your life and your dreams and your goals, the whole lot. It will so easily lead you to believe that you can't do it, so you'll start to make excuses for yourself. And I hear it come out of people in so many different ways. When I hear things like, oh, I can't do this until I have that, or oh, I can't achieve this goal until this thing happens in my life. None of that is true. You have the work and then you have the goal, and that's it. That is the whole game. And if you're watching this and you've watched this far and you've always wanted to get to a place, let's just call it financial freedom, right? Where you want to build a business, where you want to be free of the system, you want to go and travel, or you want to, buy the car, you want to buy the house, whatever it is, you want that dream life. Social media has made it really clear to us that there is this state of like beast mode and fucking hustle culture and all this bullshit where you can, like, having a bad day is a non-negotiable. Having a bad day is like, sorry, not a non-negotiable, but having a bad day, like, it can't happen. And if you have just this one mindset, you'll never have one and you'll just be an absolute alpha the whole time. I'm sorry to break it to you, but that's just not real life. You ask any billionaire even, well, you're probably not going to get the chance to, but listen to podcasts about people who are so much further ahead than me, as an example, or millionaires for that example, are so much further ahead in what I would perceive as success and something that I would want out of my life. And they have exactly the same thing. They have bad days and they speak very candidly about it because it is real life. It is being a human being. It is the human condition to have bad days or to feel horrible about something. And then there is a nuance to this. You can have bad days, but you can also have just bad moments. And it's up to you to define what those things are for yourself. I'll take a perfect example today. I just got things checked off my checklist that I needed to get done. And regardless of how I felt, they just had to get done. I had a proposal to write up, which I got finished and sent over. I had I had to manage my team and make sure they were in place to get things done for the week. I had to get some emails sorted. I had to make a couple of phone calls. And when I tell you that none of those things did I want to be doing, and I felt absolutely horrible at the whole thing. Like, I just didn't want to get out of bed. And I just went and got them done because I know that the future me, when I do in the next couple of days, just feel normal again, feel fine, then I'm going to not beat myself up over the fact that I just followed the plan. I just got the things done that I needed to get done. And this is not to say that I'm some fucking oracle who's got everything worked out and I have the mindset of an alpha and all this bullshit. I really don't. When I tell you I am one of the most lazy by nature people on the planet, I am one of the most lazy people by nature. If you allow me, and I had a few of these moments this year, if you allow me to get into this state of doing fuck all, I will do fuck all, and I will do the bare minimum of fuck all. And I'm laughing because I've had to create my world out of pure force because most of the time, I don't want to be doing it. And I think one of the things that taught me how to push through and create a business that I love and make a bunch of money and do the things I want to do in my life is the gym. Because building a body, you can't, you can have bad days in the gym or whatever, but it needs to be consistent all the time. You need to be progressively overloading the weight if you want to be growing muscle. You need to be making sure that your nutrition is dialed in the whole time. You need to be making sure that you're getting your sleep and your stress levels to stay in check. And you need to do that over a time span that is far longer than what people assume. People think that you can get this dream body in a year and you can look jacked and all that sort of thing. Yeah, sure, if you're pushing so much gear that next week isn't a fucking guarantee. But it's the same thing in business. It's the same thing in doing anything that you want out of your life. And I get really passionate about this because most people they're just slaves to their own mind. And it completely destroys your dreams and what you will want to achieve. And even if it's not a dream, it doesn't need to be a fucking dream. It can just be something that is just so run-of-the-mill normal, where you just want to get exercising as an example. And you haven't, I haven't been to the gym in 4 weeks or whatever, but it's because I need to do this thing. No, you don't. Just do 10 minutes of push-ups on the floor for one day. Just change your state of mind. It can so easily derail you to the point where 1 centimeter change deviation can cause you to be on the other side of the planet in the space of 10 years. If you keep things on track and you just keep your mind just dialed in to a point where you're going in the right direction, even if it wasn't a perfect day, it doesn't need to be. But your mind needs to convince you that everything's going to be okay if you just follow the plan. Because you know in your gut, you know deep down, you know in your mind what you need to do. But this thing tells you otherwise because your emotions are allowed to just run wild. And I cannot oversell. Your mindset is the majority of the game. What's going on in here is the majority of the game. You can choose what and how your future looks. 80% mindset, 20% strategy. You can have the greatest gym program on the planet Earth that would be perfect for your body type, your personality, the greatest thing you've ever seen written by humankind. But if your mind isn't in it, it doesn't matter how good the program is. Or you can have a perfect business plan, the blueprint to $1 million a year without lifting a finger. But if your mind isn't in the game, you ain't going to do shit. You're not going to make a cent. So that was a rant, because I actually, funnily enough, I actually feel pretty good about life now that I've done that. But 10 minutes. All right, cool. Well, I hope this helped, because like, I could easily have allowed today and yesterday to really push me off the cliff. And I have some really intrusive thoughts. I really do. There's no lie about that. But I know what I want my future to look like. And I'm just going to fight my own mind to make sure that I get there. And I hope you do too. And I hope you can take something from this where it's like, yeah, I can. But I just want to make a disclaimer. You don't have to turn everything around today. It just takes one thought, just a change of one thought to really challenge your beliefs about yourself that can change your entire life. And that one thought can just be something so simple. You know what? Today, I'm not going to let my depression rule my life. I am not going to identify as a depressed person today. I can say that because I clinically have it. And if you just have that one thought and it changes one action in your day, that's a tiny win that can go such a long way. Sending you all the love. I'm going to go for a walk to the supermarket and put my headphones on and just listen to music, because that's just kind of what I feel like doing. Just got home from the gym. I actually had a really good session. I'll stop talking now. Have a great day.